Sometimes I wish I could see the world everybody else.
Welcome back to Positively Honest Podcast, Weekend Sports Edition. Before we, like a little bit ago, that Spurs versus Chelsea match just concluded. But before we talk about that, let's start with the league leaders, Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? As you guys already know, yesterday, Saturday, Arsenal won. They beat Leicester City to 1-0. You know what I'm saying? And who scored? It was Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, he actually won man of the match. You know what I'm saying? Just because for that goal, that important goal. You know what I'm saying? Because without that goal, Arsenal wouldn't have got the 3 points. So it's definitely understandable. And matter of fact, let's hear from him. All right. Let me go ahead. Put the volume up so you guys can hear. There we go.
Time, that was a hard one for you in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I couldn't be happier. The 3 points. This is the most important thing.
And right at the start of the second half, you got the goal. Talk us through the goal.
To be fair, I don't remember. I think someone played the ball to Leo. He was wide, and he did a great pass to me, and I didn't see much because I was on the floor after. But I think I placed it beyond the keeper, and it was a great goal.
And then you went down injured. I think a lot of people were worried about you. What happened there?
The player stepped on me, but I don't want to talk about it. I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. In the first half, Arsenal had a lot of the ball, but you couldn't score.
Yeah, I think most of the games we have the ball all the time, and we need to just be patient and keep going. And this is what we did today.
When you did score, the goal was ruled out by VAR. What did you think of that one?
I don't want to talk about VAR as well.
Stop the Cats.
With what we can do, we just need to keep going and try to score the goal again.
Because it's going to be hard, isn't it, now into the last third of the season, into the run-in, as we call it, because teams are going to be very difficult to break down. Is it important just to keep your patience?
Yeah, of course. We need to, when we get in the final third, we need to be composed and keep calm, to find the right pass, and find the right player in the right position. And I think we need to be patient.
Do you think Arsenal now are a team that can win games very well? We know that. We've seen that from you. But also you can win games ugly. You can win games grind out, which all the champions have to do.
Nope.
Yeah, of course, we need to win games at any context, and I think we did it today.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio.
All right. You guys heard it from Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's just keeping it politically, correctly. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to not to say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just say the right things. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Blah blah blah. But to be fair, man, you know what I'm saying? There are the league leaders for now. You know what I'm saying? So. But I'm gonna stand by what I said. Beginning of the season, middle of the season, I don't think Arsenal's gonna win. But hey, that's just my opinion, and I'm gonna stand by that. But let's also hear from obviously Arteta. What has he also got to say about the match? Here we go.
Points, but how much did you need that? Because it was far from straightforward.
Yeah, I think for the amount of time that we dominated the ball possession territory, the amount of situations we dominated in the final third, we should have created much more and scored more goals. When you don't, then you have to be exceptional in your defensive work. I think we conceded one goal, one chance, or one shot off target only. So I think defensively the team was outstanding as well. So great, because it's a really difficult place to come here and win, and we've done it, and it's a huge win.
Gabriel Martinelli scored within a minute after the break. So what were your instructions at half-time?
That's not because my instructions. This is the quality of the players. Obviously, we want to start fast and start to get in their toes again. And it was a really good moment to give us the advantage.
There are a couple of disallowed goals. In terms of Leandro Trossard, what did you make of the decision?
I don't know. I haven't seen the replay just yet. the decision is made.
It was a cracking finish, though, wasn't it, from Trossard? Taking a step forward in your thinking, especially with a finish like that.
It's a shame because he put it in the top bin and it was a great finish. But we managed to still recover and don't get too upset about that decision and win the game.
And in terms of Bukayo Saka, do you think he should have had a penalty in the first half after being brought down by Harry Souttar?
Again, I don't want to talk more about those decisions.
But I suppose in a good way, VAR didn't impact your fortunes too much today.
Fortunately today, no.
And in terms of the title race, they're temporarily 5 points clear, back-to-back wins. So do you feel as though you're out of your blip now, which previously saw you without a win in 3?
It's about the next game, and the Premier League is so tough now. We have Everton, we suffer already in Liverpool what they can do to us, so we're going to have to prepare really well, play well, and really dominant in the game to earn the right to win again.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio.
There you have it. You know what I'm saying? You heard it from Arteta as well. And obviously, you know, they try not to say the wrong thing, you know what I'm saying, and then lose. And then they come back and they're like, oh, I was wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get the point. You get the point. But obviously, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that one goal is enough for them. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, they did not have all the possession, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Leicester City put a fight, but, you know, that one goal says it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a close match. If it was not, Arsenal would have scored more. Obviously, there was an offside goal, but, you know, the VAR stepped in and ruled it out. But, yeah, it wasn't much, like, really going on. But it's a good win. Like I said, it's a good win, and it's a good 3 points for Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Who are the league leaders who are leading with 2 points? You know what I'm saying? And speaking of, you know what I'm saying, they lead in 2 points. You know who's right behind them? Manchester City, who actually won today. You know what I'm saying? Like with 4-1. You know what I'm saying? And guess who gets man of the match? It's Haaland again. As you guys already know, man, this guy is just a beast. You know what I'm saying? It's like we haven't seen this kind. We haven't seen something like this in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always get hyped up about Haaland. I wasn't a really big fan of Haaland before until he showed me, you know what I'm saying, that he is really about business. You know what I'm saying? So, as you guys can see, it was Alvarez who scored in the 15th minute of the match, and it was Haaland who doubles the score. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, Phil Foden. Shout out to Phil Foden, though, man. He don't really get a lot of support. A lot of people are really sleeping on Phil Foden. You know what I'm saying? And, like, y'all need to understand, this is a young talent. Very talented player. Obviously, he got room to grow. You know what I'm saying? He got a little bit more to learn, but he is a great player. And if you don't agree with that, you're probably just, you know what I'm saying, you just probably hating on the low. I'm just being honest. All right? And, of course, it was that own goal that made it 3-0. And obviously, 4-0. And it was the 83 minute that Bournemouth score for that consolation goal. All right? And that was pretty much it. As you guys can see some of these pictures, you know what I'm saying? Manchester City handled their business with 4-0. Some would call that trashing. You know what I'm saying? Some would say that Manchester City really trashed the Bournemouth with 4-1. You know what I'm saying? But I know, matter of fact, that Guardiola didn't really like that, that they Bournemouth score against them. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to have a clean sheet. You know what I'm saying? His standards is very, very high. And speaking of Guardiola, Pep Guardiola, let's see what he says. You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
What did you particularly enjoy about the team's performance today?
Well, considering the amount of games and away, a lot of troubles, and so we perform incredibly aggressive and we attack more dynamic, and we got a good result.
Scoring early was important and set the tone. How pleased were you with Rico Lewis's part in it, winning that important tackle on the halfway line?
Rico's always so we rely on him a lot because since came up and make his games with us always have been an incredible high standards. His quality in defensively, offensively, intelligence. He's a fantastic player. So we are delighted to have him from a player from the academy, and he played really, really well.
We've just spoken to him, actually. He's talked about how natural, as an ex-midfielder, he finds that role.
Yeah, absolutely. He moves in smaller spaces. So when you want to move in the bigger spaces, you just have to be a good genetic physicality to do bigger spaces. But to play in the smaller spaces, in the little pockets that we needed, he's unique. Like another players, of course, that we have, and he's really good in that.
Just a word on Erling Haaland. That's goal number 27. He's just broken Sergio Aguero's Premier League season record. Not bad in February.
No, has been criticised. No, I would say, his impact has been incredible. So we love him, and he's making a lot of goals. Today help us. We found him more, and he's an incredible threat for the opponent. So we are very pleased.
You were very pleased with Phil Foden's contribution at Nottingham Forest last week. What did you think of today's?
Well, today I scored a goal. Nottingham Forest played better than today. But his very good. He's important. We need Phil. Phil, his work ethic. He make a goal. He make an assist to Rico, who scored the 4-1, and of course it's so important. And step by step, he will be back.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for
Move in a smaller space.
You guys heard it, man. Like I said, man, they need Phil Foden. You know what I'm saying? And he will definitely come back. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people just underestimate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy is a beast when he's on form. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, man, when he's in form. And, you know, he's definitely a threat to the opponent. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? If you're playing against Manchester City, and Phil Foden is playing, you better believe it's going to cause some, you know what I'm saying, some chaos to your defenders, to your goalkeepers, to your team. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. And, of course, Haaland, man, at this point, he's a top dog. Like, you got to, like, all the defenders, like, really worry about Haaland because, he got 27 goals. It's unheard of at this point. It's like he's breaking all the goals. He's breaking all the fucking records. Holy. Shout out to Haaland, man. Let the record reflect. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get mad at me. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, stating facts. Like, I'm just letting you know how things are. And when I see the numbers, man, he's really crushing it. You know what I'm saying? And if he plays like that for, like, if he continues to play like that, I guarantee you he's going to be he's going to be a GOAT. Like, no matter what. Like, I guarantee you. Mark my words, okay? But, you know, speaking of records, you know who's not breaking records? Let me laugh at this, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking about Chelsea. Can we talk about how Chelsea is really continue to struggle? You know what I'm saying? I think they won only 2 games out of the last 16 games. 16 matches. Can you just put that in perspective? Think about it, man. Let that sink in. They won only 2 games out of the last 16 games. Ain't that crazy? Which means they lost 14. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or draw some. Like, to be honest with y'all. But it's insane. They're in love with 10th spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't look like they're going to move out of that spot. You know what I'm saying? 10th spot is like, you know what? Chelsea, you and 10th spot meant for each other. You know what I'm saying? Stay on that tennis spot. I guarantee you. And today, they took another L. Another day, another L for Chelsea FC. All right? So, how did this match go? So, as you guys can see, nothing happened on the first half. But when they came back from second half, I always talk about right after the halftime, that's when the magic happens. You know what I'm saying? Because a team will be sleeping and another team will be looking to take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Sloppiness when you come back from the halftime. And that's exactly what Spurs did on the 46th minute. It was a skipper who scored. It was a skip, actually, who scored. Oliver Skip, who scored like a banger. What a beautiful goal. I wish I could show you, but I can't because they're going to, you know what I'm saying, hit me with that copyright shit. All right? And I don't think they have his picture anywhere here, but you get the point. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't understand what's going on, what's happening to Chelsea. All right? And no, Hurricane didn't score, but he was playing well, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? As you guys can see here, obviously one thing that I want to talk about is that Silva got injured today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how bad that injury looks, but you know what I'm saying? He was substituted early in the match. So that is actually a concern for Chelsea, but we'll see. And right after that, you know, the match was it was a good match. I ain't going to lie. It was, you know what I'm saying, enjoyable. It was a close match. As you guys can see, it was only one. The score is 2-0. You know what I'm saying? And Raheem Sterling was playing. Obviously, he came back. I don't know if this was his first game that he comes back. But as you guys know, he was injured. But he came back today. Obviously, I think he did only one shot. He took only one shot. You know what I'm saying? All those times. But, yeah, that was not enough, as you guys can see. But Spurs, can we talk about how Harry Kane, you know what I'm saying? Like, first, let's talk about when Oliver scored that first goal, when he scored first that goal. And Harry Kane scored the second goal. Obviously, it is Harry Kane who wins man of the match. But can we talk, and you guys can see the Ukrainian flag. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? There's some politics in sports. It made its way into the Premier League. And, yeah, some of you guys don't even know. But, yeah, I think when they were playing, obviously the 24th marks 1 year since Russia invaded Ukraine. And for that reason, you know what I'm saying, the Premier League is, you know what I'm saying, paying it respect. I don't know what respect that is, but yeah, that's the reason why they have the Ukrainian flag. You know what I'm saying, for the captains to wear. And but of course, Harry Kane doubles it, and that concludes the game. But a lot of people are actually, they want the coach to be out. What do you guys say about that, chat? What do you guys say about that? Like, do you guys think he will be sacked, or he will get a couple more chances, few more chances to actually redeem himself? You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, you know what I'm saying, if Chelsea keeps losing, I guarantee you they're going to sack him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say he actually got more chances. Like, he lost, I don't know if he lost more games than Frank Lampard, but it seems like, you know what I'm saying, he's getting more chances to see if his team comes back. And they spent all that money for what? For what? To put these players on the bench? Because as you guys know, it was Aubameyang that comes on and Modric. Let's see. Over here, it was Mason Mount who comes on, right, on 62nd. And then who else? It was Zakaria. And then, as you guys can see right here, Felix out and Modric in, right? Modric. And then it was right here, Raheem Sterling out, and it was Aubameyang comes in at 83rd. Like what? Like I don't understand, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the coach, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I hope he finds his way out of this 10 spot, because damn, that 10 spot is not letting Chelsea go, man. That 10 spot is like, no, you ain't going nowhere. You belong to the 10 spot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give you one bonus one. Like, let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, is similar kind of club, which is on 7th spot. That is Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool, man. What happened that match? What really happened? Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. That match ended 0-0. Like, honestly. And when you know the man of the, like, when Alexander Arnold wins man of the match, you know what that means? Liverpool were getting attacked. Like, when your defender wins man of the match, or when your goalkeeper wins man of the match, that's not a good thing. Like, that's not a fucking good thing. It's not a good thing. That means you were getting attacked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you were doing a good defending. You know what I'm saying? But that means you were getting attacked majority of the time. Majority of the game, which is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? So, for Liverpool to actually get 1 point out of this game, it's actually a good thing, like, for, like, Liverpool perspective, because they could have lost this match, yeah? You know what I'm saying? You see how many players get yellow cards? Look, it was Naby Keita get yellow card, and, of course, English boy Henderson gets the yellow card, and then who else? Fabinho, and then who else? Matic, and then who else? Robertson. And like Robertson defender, Matic defender, Fabinho, I consider him like center back. You know what I'm saying? So kind of defending. Henderson midfield, and Naby Keita midfield. So all their, you know what I'm saying, defended midfields, and their defenders getting yellow cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, Crystal Palace could have won this game. They could have get all 3 points. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? Liverpool was happy to get that 1 point. You know? And I guarantee you, you know, like, this guy is really feeling the pressure. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Jurgen Klopp, I got this one for you guys. Can we hear what he says? Because I like how he always makes excuses or goes around the facts, or, you know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? Word salad. Just say something to get away with, you know what I'm saying? So let's see if this time he tells the truth.
What you wanted, but a point and a clean sheet. What did you make of it overall?
Again, I like the start of the game. We're really there. The dynamic was good. The passes were good. In the end, because we didn't threat them in behind enough, so we have to play in between the lines, and they were super aggressive. We lost balls, but they won balls as well, and then they had their moments, but in the end they had no shot on target. I learned tonight that a shot when you hit the crossbar doesn't count as a shot on target. But okay, they had that, obviously. I think we had 3-4, nobody will ever know where the ball from Trent, the free kick, will go.
Good idea.
It was a good idea. In the end, we defended ourselves. That can happen. But the crossbar from Mo, the header from Diogo, and then the late in the game, Cody's situation. So actually, I know, again, nobody wants to hear that. A very typical game at Crystal Palace. The big difference for us is that usually we score 1 or 2 from the chances we have. We didn't do that tonight, and that's then good atmosphere.
Sorry.
The atmosphere. We killed the atmosphere with the way we played, and people are not really happy.
Did you almost feel like you invited them a bit into that? Certainly the first half, with just a few sloppy passes.
Yeah,
you had a good grip, and then you didn't all of a sudden.
Yeah. But exactly. So look, when football is predictable, it means then it's easier to defend. And for being unpredictable, you need different different movements, and this is one that we have to offer really in behind the line as well, because we had these situations, but there we were all coming to get the ball, get on the ball, and so it was always in the area, like in a midfield zone area, and there were too many situations, and then we gave balls away, but they were really aggressive and won balls as well in situations, and then they had their counter-attacking moments, which we defended then well. I think in the first half we had two situations where it looked dangerous, didn't become really dangerous, when we lose twice the ball, or one we lose the ball and one we in our box pretty much, and one we lose the challenge, but then we can defend it. So it's just, you feel something is not right. But in the end, how I said, it's a way point, and it's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay.
What could you have done to have?
I gotta stop it. Like, I gotta pause it a little bit. Do you know what he just said? I gotta repeat it. Like, I want you guys to hear this.
It's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay.
The 1 point, it's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay to take 1 point. That's the difference between, you know what I'm saying, like Jurgen Klopp today and Arsenal or Pep Guardiola. And here's the reason. He says, to get that 1 point, you know what I'm saying, it's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you were at, like, 7th spot, that should be unacceptable, sir. You know what I'm saying? You gotta raise your standards, just like Manchester City did. You know what I'm saying? When they really take when they really get a 1 point out of game, Pep Guardiola is not really happy. You know what I'm saying? He got to accept it, yeah, but he's not really happy about it. But guess what? Jurgen Klopp is okay with it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not brilliant. You know what I'm saying? But it's not all right. Like, it's not bad. It is bad. Like, you need to, like, at this point, if you really want to get back to, like, somewhere top 4, you can't be dropping points like this. It is, like, honestly, it is really, really sad to really see this guy just, like, I think just, like, the way he acting, like, he just being, there's no urgent anymore. There's no, like, worrisome anymore. He don't give a fuck anymore. And I told you guys that long time ago. Like, you can tell how the way somebody talks. You know what I'm saying? You can tell if they were really disappointed or not. And in this case, he was not. He really don't give a shit if he loses the chop, because, you know what I'm saying, at this point, I think he already reached all his goals. I'm not gonna lie, maybe that's what it is. He won all the, you know what I'm saying, cups that he wanted to win. And at this point, he don't really give a shit how the team plays. So let's continue.
What could you have done to have that threat behind? Because you mentioned that a couple of times. Is that different movements? Are you missing Nunes? I don't know.
Yeah. In moments like this, of course, but we can play that without him. And then we have Diogo on the pitch, who is a different kind of player, who is good in between the lines as well, but can be the threat in behind, but didn't play for a long time, stuff like this. I told him, feel free. So it's like how you feel. And when Mo and Diogo and Cody are dropping, then Diogo, for example, has to be the one for going behind. But the first diagonal ball from Trent, I think, didn't work out, was out throwing for them. And I think the first ball in behind was not good as well. In that moment, we didn't switch the sides anymore, and we didn't play the balls in behind anymore. So that makes no sense. But it's all... I also saw all these things before in my life, and so then you have to make sure that you don't concede, and we did that, and the 3-2 against Real Madrid was obviously good for absolutely nothing, but at least we could prepare for tonight, because we had 2 free kicks in similar situations. The setup was much better, so nothing happened there. So from here we go.
What part did the Real Madrid game play in tonight? You look like a team recovering a little bit, or not?
No, if then physical. It's like, believe me, it's a massive difference, and everybody will tell you that. If you have these situations, it's not now a big problem, but everybody has that. If you have 3 games in a week or 2 games is a big difference, but that's the only impact. They didn't see anything from playing wise or whatever. It's like that's a completely different game. So they have a different style. Everything is different, and so no, I didn't see massive influence from that. But how I said, if we score 1, we go home, win 1-0. Like in the last few years, we were up 1-0 with a set piece. In a super difficult game, I can imagine. I can remember standing exactly in this room probably and talking about that difficult game. But we won it 2-0 because we won from a set piece and the other one from a counter attack. See you later, and that didn't work out tonight. But yeah, the rest is something we can work with.
And I mean, don't think it helps to name names, but just a few individuals, guys who have run through brick walls for the club, looking a bit fragile tonight with their performances.
I didn't see that. What do you mean?
Oh, Keita, maybe Trent, both subbed.
Naby had a early yellow card, and then it's difficult. So we thought about, do we have to take him off earlier? And what was the second one?
I said Trent.
Trent plays all the games, so that makes it really tricky. So I didn't take him off because he was bad or whatever. So he's always good for a cross, for a pass, for whatever. But he plays all the games, and that's why we have to.
Hi there.
All right, man. You heard it from Jürgen Klopp right there. You know what I'm saying? What can you say, man? You know what I'm saying? Cause and I would, if I were him, if I was him, I wouldn't fucking bring up that Real Madrid game. Holy, did they get trashed, bro? That Real Madrid. Oh my God, man! They scored 2 goals, and Real Madrid was like, "Did you just score 2 goals? Did you just even, like, they pissed Real Madrid off?" And guess what? They trashed Liverpool. Oh, my God. That 5-2 game, insane, chat. Insane. Like, that was crazy game. That's how bad Liverpool is nowadays, man. What can you say, man? You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for Liverpool fans. You know what I'm saying? And Liverpool players, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they find their way, because that's not, you know what I'm saying, acceptable, you know what I'm saying, because especially when their fans are expecting them to play a little bit better, since, you know what I'm saying, since they got used to Liverpool playing better. Like last season, they were on fire, you know what I'm saying, they were on fire. But that's pretty much it, chat. Let me know if you have any more topics that you guys want to talk about. Let me know what y'all think about these clubs. Who is your out of this? I mean, one more thing. Let's talk about Arsenal playing again in 3 days. They have one game on Wednesday playing against Everton. What do you guys think? What is your prediction on this game? Do you guys think that Arsenal's gonna win, or are they gonna drop some points? What do you think? What do you think? Arsenal fans, I know you guys are like, you know what I'm saying, like holding your heart, like, oh my God, we are league leaders with 2 points, and we still got 1 extra game with Manchester City. Like, holy, what's gonna happen? The next 5 games, will something change? You know what I'm saying? Will Arsenal extend their lead? Will Manchester City catch up and knock Arsenal off of the first spot? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it looks like might be likely. You know what I'm saying? Like I always talk about, Arsenal are just holding that first spot for Manchester City. They're just keeping that seat warm and cozy. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man. Maybe not. Maybe Arsenal are serious, you know what I'm saying, about winning this Premier League, and they are just not going anywhere. So we'll see how they do against Everton. Everton are really, really hungry. Let's see what spot Everton is at. They are obviously on 18th spot. You know what I'm saying? But don't let that fool you, because you know what they did to Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? But some of you guys might say, don't compare us, like Arsenal fans might say, don't compare us to Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Don't compare us to Liverpool trash this season. And I get it. I understand because obviously there's no way I'm going to compare you guys this season. You know what I'm saying? One is number 1 and one is number 7. You know what I'm saying? It's struggling. So maybe Arsenal will dominate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Arsenal will win. But all I'm saying is Everton, they're hungry, man. You know what I'm saying? They're feisty. They're not going to let you just beat them easily. That I know. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm curious to see what happens. And obviously I will bring that to you guys. And so continue, stay on tune. And obviously Liverpool plays on Wednesday as well. They play against Wolves. You know what I'm saying? Who are on 15th spot. You know what I'm saying? But Liverpool can easily lose to Wolves. I'm telling you guys, Liverpool can easily lose to Wolves. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens. What happens next 5 games will definitely determine the title race. Well, Arsenal, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Stick and fucking fight for that first spot, or will they just finally just give up and slip up? You know what I'm saying? And lose their first spot to Manchester City. I don't know. You already know my prediction and how I think about it. But that's pretty much it. And actually, no, one more thing. Obviously, some of you guys might be like, what's going on? Like, how about Manchester United? Well, Manchester United didn't play, but they actually were playing. They didn't play Premier League, but they were playing, Carabao Cup. And right here, they just beat, I guess that's considered, you know what I mean, a trophy right here. They just beat Newcastle to 2-0. So they actually won that Carabao Cup. So shout out to them. But yeah, as far as the title, they are number 3. I ain't gonna lie. They came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like they're just 4 points ahead of Spurs. So it's not over yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like this season, the table is not settled. That's the thing. Like within 2 games, things can change quickly. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to stay tuned, man. And I will definitely bring to you guys about that one. But that's pretty much it, chat. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. But until next time, my friend, make sure you take care of your mental health and your physical health. But until next time, my friend, adios.